The government and rebels in South Sudan have signed a ceasefire deal to end 5 weeks of fighting that's killed thousands of soldiers and civilians. The deal was reached at peace talks in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa, and represents the first real progress since the conflict began. Jazeera's Jamal Elshayyal sent this update from Juba, the South Sudanese capital.
It's been a long-awaited ceasefire deal, but a huge break deal nonetheless. At least now those who have fled their homes because of the violence that has raged through South Sudan over the past several weeks have some hope that they may return soon. This ceasefire deal just signed in Addis Ababa essentially guarantees that there will be a cessation of fire, that there will be permission, or that both sides would allow for humanitarian aid to reach those affected. However, it will only be implemented 24 hours after the signing, after the time of that signing. Despite this breakthrough, despite the ceasefire, many view that this is just a patching of a wound that continues to bleed, because there are real differences between both sides here. There is Riek Machar, the former vice president, who many see is a person who believes he should be running this country, pitted against Salva Kiir, the current president, who enjoys widespread support as someone who is seen to have liberated South Sudan. There is also that tribal undertone between the Nuer tribe, who Riek Machar belongs to, and the other tribes, the Dinkas and other tribes across South Sudan. So many view that unless real accountability for the crimes committed over the past few weeks is reached, unless real reconciliation is reached between both sides, it is difficult to see how this ceasefire would last very long.
All right, let's take a look at the background to this conflict in South Sudan. The fighting started in December between troops loyal to President Salva Kiir and those backing former Vice President Riek Machar. The power struggle led to ethnic killings between Machar's Nuer and Kiir's Dinka people. The UN estimates that more than 1,000 people have been killed in the conflict. More than 500,000 people have had to leave their homes.